Hi Aquarius, we are here to do your February timeless reading. So from now on, these will be timeless. For those of you that are new and just stopping by or just wanting to lurk and see what's up, welcome, welcome. Hope you find this to be a safe place and one of maybe comfort, if not at least amusing. For those of you that are repeat offenders, I want to thank you for stopping in again for some more shenanigans. So without further ado, let's see what's going on. For the month of February, for whenever my beautiful Aquarian friends stop in and watch this video, I'd like some information on what is important, what is enlightening, what is uplifting, what is helpful. Show me now. Empath. You have empathic abilities, being able to feel other people's emotions as well as their thoughts and energy. Having no control or awareness over this exchange. So I can well relate to this, and this is going to manifest in a couple of different ways. One is you'll be feeling, quote, normal, and all of a sudden you'll have a surge of anger or excitement or love or whatever the case may be that seems to come out of nowhere. If it's coming out of nowhere and not typical for you, then I would definitely say look around. That's my cue for me to look and see who in my circle, in my energetic field, is feeling angry, is feeling upset, is feeling elated, is feeling fearful, any of those things. And then I ask myself, the second step is, are these emotions mine or is it that person's? So that can help you cope with these surges. I'm going to call them surges. So another thing that you might do is, I learned this from Chip Coffey when he had that show with Training Psychic Kids. I forget what it's really called, but you form a circle and you bring it up close to you, and with this palm you're saying to the energy stop. So what I do is I picture the energy coming through here, exiting out, and basically returning. It can be returned to sender, or even if this person like me is not within the vicinity, I just picture that energy exiting my thumb and transmuting into Mother Earth. So whatever it is that you are called to do, I would give that a whirl and see if that makes things better. What else do we need to know for my Aquarius friends, please? Whenever they stumble upon this message, please let it be perfect for them. Show me now. Relationships. You have a talent for mentoring or counseling relationships, having the ability to guide others to their path to love because of your own experiences in love. So this is not to say that you've had all the best experiences, that they would put your experiences on TV because they're so positive. This is just saying that you have lived life, how you've endured and passed some milestones as far as relationshiping goes, and that you're able to really identify perhaps like red flags or things that are really good and conducive to you, or patterns perhaps that you are self-sabotaging, and to correct them. And therefore, with the information that you have gleaned, learned, and earned, you're able to pass that on to next generation or friends, family, clients, whatever the case may be. Okay, so Aquarius, what else do we have on the board for the month of February? Please show me now. Oh my goodness. So I actually saw this on the bottom of the deck a second ago, and I was like, no, I really want to give it a good mix. And here we are again. So Aquarius, we have mind power. You're a higher level soul with a mission to create transformation in people's minds so their emotions can come into balance. I love that. So we're talking about being an empath and emotions and relationshiping, whatever that looks like to you. And so you're definitely here to really help other people to change their minds, to look at things with a fresh set of eyes, fresh set of mindset, maybe breaking old patterns, maybe breaking generational habits. And, I think that the term generational curses has been kind of overused and worn, but that's just me. So I feel like any of these things, including generational curses, are something that perhaps you are in this lifetime designed and meant to really help people overcome. But of course, it's after you war with your own demons, so to speak. Sorry, I had to grab a deck of cards because apparently you can have not too many when you're doing readings. So I'm going to go ahead and pull charms. So if you have any earbuds, earpieces in, this could be pretty obnoxious. I know from experience. So these are charms. And I'd like to find out for Aquarius for the month of February. Thank you. Anything that would tie this reading together for them that would be helpful. Show me now. That's a ton, but here we go. I definitely did not pull out this many for the other signs. So we have the kitty cat, great mystery. You could be experiencing an awakening or already experienced and endured and overcome many challenges and on your way into an awakening or currently through it. You also could have a lot of ability to carry memories. Like they say that elephants are affiliated with, not carrying grudges, but really remembering things. So it could be that you're remembering things from the past, such as lessons, such as relationships, and you're wanting to create peace and make sure that all of your relationships right now are peaceful. You could also have a deep connection to the moon phases, and that is something that you are maybe awakening and developing right now. I feel like for most of you, that is the case. You could have a daughter. Here's a little girl. You could have a daughter or a sister, someone who is younger sibling that is on your mind. And also with the dragonfly, you could really be looking at transmuting your own life, transmuting and changing once again into someone that's a higher vibration or just totally different. I feel like you've changed your life a couple of times, but this time I feel like it's more inner work and a lot more spiritual. I think that you could be looking at genealogy, the tree of life, the Kabbalah. Is it Kabbalah? I can't remember how you pronounce it, but all things like that. Anything that has given you like where your roots come from, and you're looking to really transmute that and change things up a little bit. Not that, we're saying, oh, roots are bad and we have to change everything. No, we take the good stuff and we learn from the bad stuff, hopefully our own, and we transmute that energy. And also we learn from our ancestors. I personally feel like you can learn through DNA, source, light, and I feel like God can teach us a lot of different things, but that's entirely up to you. But these things can be taught if you're open to it. I'll give you an example. An example would be like when I work on my chakras, I can ask Source to really tell me, because I'm not a chakra expert whatsoever, and I just ask for help. I'm like, okay, show me where my chakras are now. And with my hands, I just wait and they will kind of expand or get smaller, and just to show me approximately where the chakras are. And then I ask, well, go ahead and show me, let's move the chakra and work on the energy, whether it's opening it up more or closing it down more, or whatever the case may be, and just make the chakra in full alignment with source, with power, and with, nature, okay, whatever nature intended your body to be fully in alignment. And so my hands will actually kind of go like this and then set and show me where, and that way I have kind of like a gauge. But I've learned different things like that. I've learned how to feel energy, touch energy, and things like that. So yours could be totally different, of course. And anyways, just ideas for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind, of course. Now, yeah, so you could have a little shoot, meaning you could be a beginning gardener, beginning a baby green witch, or you could be really interested in, sorry about that, I clicked the wrong icon and ended my own video, but you could be interested in green Terra. And if any of those resonate, you can look them up and get more information. And then right here, I have like a little rabbit, and it seems like he's got a little backpack or a woven basket. And so right here, I just feel like you're looking for peace, but it's also something that you could really going down like a rabbit hole, trying to really transform, transmute your life and change things up for the better. Of course, a lot of changes that factor in a girl, a younger sibling, a younger person, that factor in perhaps generational things that have, I heard generational lies. So for some of you guys, they're going down the rabbit hole and checking out conspiracy theories and looking to see like what that has, as far as what you can impact that would be like true to you, helpful to you and your situation and your family and those that you love. Moving on. So, not moving on, because I have 2 more charms that I did not see that had fallen for you. Almost moving on. Made with love. And so I feel like your ancestors here, you're getting a deep connection with your intuitive side, with the moon, with being receptive to spirit and messages like that. And that can actually bring you money, make you money, bring you abundance, because I do have the coin card here for you as well. So you want to really listen to your intuition when it comes to any money matters right now, whether it be spending, investing, or changing employment, being receptive to new opportunities of any sort that can affect your income, okay? So I would like to know why these cards are on the board for Aquarius. And by the way, if you like my style of reading, please do smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe, leave me any tips that you would like to see in the future in the comments section below as well. I would love to read them. Also check out my timeless playlist. It's pick a card. I tend to like those because they're very fluid and fun and less restrictive. So you can find all sorts of shenanigans there as well. Why are these on the board? Why is relationship, empath, and mind power on the board for my beautiful Aquarius friends? Please show me now. The Knight of Wands. This might even actually be the King of Wands because he's standing on a crown. So this is a situation where a person can be giving you an offer that brings you a lot of excitement and a lot of joy, or someone that has a lot of ideas that they are excited about, they're joyful about, they want to be like, come on, let's go, let's do this, or I have this great idea. And this person's definitely gets really excited about their own ideas. I'm going to say that. Now, how you're going to recognize them also is by the way that they carry themselves, very regal, very much like, okay, follow me. And they don't question if you're going to follow them. All right, we're going to go over here. I'll pick you up, that kind of a thing. Or this is a business prototype. We're going to go and do this. And we're going to implement everything tomorrow. That kind of a thing, like rush, rush, rush. What else do we have for Aquarius? Timeless reading for the month of February. Please show me now. Yeah, lots and lots of messages due to this person. This could be a man or someone with a lot of male energy, but definitely generating a lot of excitement, perhaps about a relationship. Perhaps someone that has changed their mind about how they view life in the world. I feel like for 1 or 2 of you, it could be reconciliation with someone from the past. Someone wants to come towards you, like hot, heavy, and fast. I almost said hard and fast. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, so Aquarius, or you could be embodying that energy, wanting to go towards someone else. Why else do we have these cards on the board? Please show me now. The Tower. So everything is being leveled up what you initially thought was a solid foundation, what you had really worked hard to create, perhaps, is radically shifting, radically changing, as you know, and I'm not going to be talking much about that. But current events right now with the world and how everyone is taking a stand against and pro and con, and there seems to be like a really big division, which, you know, I would say would be convenient for the powers that be. I feel like you're looking at how everything is crumbling and dissolving, whether it's on a global scale or whether it is on a personal scale. Pretty much, I heard ambas. That means like both in Spanish. But I think that you're starting to see, like through the cosmos, that nothing new under the sun has been created like this. We've seen this with different regimes, with different rulerships, different eras throughout the world. And so perhaps now it's just the way that we're seeing things is on a grander scale, more of a visible scale. Yeah, but anyways, it is, I feel like you've been hit with lightning in your mind, kind of like struck and awakened, and like rudely awakened, I heard. Okay, now with this comes a lot of contracts being burned to the ground, a lot of like things that you held loyalty to in the past. I feel like with this elephant, you saw that there was, you know, so much commitment, so much like responsibility, so much faith in things, and now I feel like you're taking what is true to you and you're moving on. All of these papers I see are actual contracts, and this is a very arduous road that you have had to walk through and walk upon. So I feel like you could feel like things are erratic around you. You could feel energy shifting. At times you could feel like, oh my gosh, I get it, I see it. And other times you're like, oh my gosh, what the hell? All I see is like ash all around me. I'm getting the feeling of emotionally more like the ash falling from like volcanoes, or a lot of what we saw on 9/11, for those of us that are old enough, that we just saw just this ash and debris raining down to where it caused everything to darken. So I feel like you can emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically feel like this is your world currently, or that's what you are leaving. Okay, what else do we have for Aquarius, please? But you are definitely headed to good times, peaceful times. I have to reinforce that for you. Just knowing that you are made with love again. Those are the last charms that you totally received. Did it again. And that you are really, really in touch with your intuitive side with messages from spirit. You could be also obtaining messages from birds. You could have visitation from birds, like birds that kind of follow you or swoop down on you, or a bird that visits your windowsill every time you happen to be around. Or okay, this is just for maybe one or two of you, but this could be a bird, pardon my French, where their gaze is so intense that you're like, are you mind effing me? You know. So anyways, that's for one or two of you. But keep in mind, you really have a fast movement forward, a good movement forward, and it could be also a lot of messages of love and excitement. So I think that you're through the worst of it. You've seen the worst of it, and you're in flux and in the middle of changing and becoming like that dragonfly. Okay, you can survive above and below. What else do we need to know? My cards are all flipped. Any other messages for Aquarius, my Aquarian friends, for the month of February? Show me now. That is so beautiful. That reminds me of like an orchid. And then 3 butterflies for change. Maybe you've had 3 relationships that have really changed or are changing, transmuting. It says reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And I don't really feel like this is always like romantic, even though they appear very like romantic cards. So if this situation fits, if you're with someone and you're kind of like in flux and maybe undergone like a major tower moment, like your relationship got leveled and you separated, and now all of a sudden this person like starts pursuing you hot and heavy. I think that there's a lot of things that you have changed, and now you're looking for peace. And with the elephant, you're like, well, maybe I'll give it a chance, because there's a lot of messages, a barrage of them back and forth. But you're definitely not forgetting. You're just really pursuing that which is peaceful. And if this person fits in that picture, then you will allow. And if not, you will cease and desist. Something like that, okay? And last message for my beautiful Aquarian friends. Show me now. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. You, dear Aquarius, create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So with that, I will leave you. Much love to you. I hope that you find peace and comfort and help. Minimum, I hope you find amusement in this reading. And we will see you next time, my beautiful Aquarian friends. Namaste.